Hey guys, Mr. Abby is Missing, bringing you, the first episode of Divalocke. So, if you guys don't know what's actually going on, you might want to look at the previous videos in this playlist, which would be the rules video and episode 0. So, if you don't want to watch the entirety of the long rules video, it's actually about half an hour long, which is kind of crazy. Then I guess just kind of watch along. I'll kind of be explaining things as I go and as they happen, but other than that, I'm pretty much going to not be explaining the rules. So if you want to know what the fuck's going on, then check the rules video, or if you want, for the first several videos, I am going to put the rules and actually no, for the entirety of this Let's Play series, I am going to put the rules video into my, thing. Alright. So let's go ahead and get started. So, last time when we left off, we ended in the Pokemon Center. So, yeah, that's a thing that was happening. So, we're going to go ahead and choose our starter, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the straw poll that happened. Where is it? Here's the straw poll. And I'm going to click on results. And I'm going to wait for it to load, and I am going to have to show you guys this, just to show proof that I'm not lying to you. Oh wow. Okay, so going to go ahead and I wonder if I whatever. It's not important. So I'm going to have to add a screen capture. So, if you guys can see right here, I'll just go ahead and crop it down just so it's a little bit easier to see. Mostly I'm going to be cropping the left and right. And crop the bottom and crop the top. But yeah, as you guys can see, you should be able to read the winner. I'm hoping my quality is high enough for it to be. But if you can't, I'm going to go ahead and expand my view several. And there you go. The winner is Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil will be my starter for the entirety of this Let's Play. In addition, you can see the stats right here. Cyndaquil got 6 votes, Chikorita 3, and Totodile also 3. So therefore, Cyndaquil will be my starter. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this guy, because I don't need him anymore. And I will close my straw poll. And I will now actually continue. So, sorry for the music stop, I was just sliding my screen around a little bit. So, Cyndaquil is our starter. So, as I've stated in, I think the rules video, I definitely stated it in the rules video, I think I mentioned it in episode 0, I am going to be going for a female starter. So, well, let's just see if this is a female starter. Is this a female starter? No, it is not. But don't worry, guys, I was actually prepared for this. So, before I started, I guess the Let's Play portion, other people who are actually watching my stream saw me start setting up. I actually got the game, or I actually restarted the game over and over until I got this. From slot 2, I load a female Cyndaquil, so that way I don't have to bore you guys with having to restart the game over and over and over again. So, I am going to go ahead and nickname this, because that's just part of any Nuzlocke challenge or Nuzlocke based challenge. You want to nickname your Pokemon so you grow to care about them and you feel sad when they go away. So, as suggested by Mr. 64 Luigi, I am going to go ahead and nickname my Cyndaquil Garnet after the Steven Universe character. Okay, and that is that. So Garnet is the name I want to give, and thus our Pokemon adventure begins. Alright, you can take it all the way to Mr. Pokemon's house. If your Pokemon gets hurt, I should heal it with that machine. It's so easy to use, just check the PC on my desk. This Pokemon goes everywhere and finds rarities. His house is past Cherry Grove City. Go north a little past Cherry Grove. I'm counting on you, Mr. H. Isn't everybody? Oh, hello, Mr. Aid. Alright, and the aide gave me potions. Awesome. Don't worry, I will be using potions. However, I will not actually be initially using... Oh, hello, Meryl. Hi, Lyra. How's it going? Yes, I do have myself a Pokemon. Yes, I think Cyndaquil is actually really adorable. Chikorita's also adorable. Totodile is cute, but not as cute as the other two, in my opinion. So, anyway. I'm really actually glad to get Cyndaquil, just because, in the normal Soul Silver and Heart Gold, Cyndaquil is actually kind of one of the best fire Pokemon you can even obtain in the first place. As of... Oops, what am I doing? Okay, actually, that's one thing I want to do. But as of, well, I guess this, ROM hack, which is Pokemon... It isn't my thing, I should know this. Storm Silver. Pokemon Storm Silver. Oh, hello. You actually have mail. Adventure! Excited! I love Pokemon! But because, like, all 493 Pokemon are catchable within this game, I wouldn't actually necessarily have to worry about getting a good fire type. It's just, I like Cyndaquil personally. Okay, so I guess let's go ahead and just move forward. As a reminder, my challenge does not actually start until I get Pokeballs. So if my Pokemon faints, I don't have to, like, stop the game and restart or whatever. Or just stop playing. Oh, I apparently forgot my Pokegear at home, which is a shame because I, like, just went there. Sup? Yes, Mom, I got a Pokemon. And I'm going to be going on an adventure and stuff. Alright, got my Pokegear. I'm going to try not to add very many people with the Pokegear. So... Anyway. Yeah, it's so easy to make a phone call. What is this day and age, or whatever. Point is, I'm moving on with my... God! I guess I'm not moving on with my life. Because everyone just wants to stop me for some reason. Okay. So I get registered with the Pokegear with Professor Elm. He'll call me if anything comes up. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so... I'm actually tempted to... God damn it. I'm tempted to grind just a little... Oh, actually, let's look at Garnet. I had never even looked. So this is a hardy nature Pokemon. Likes to thrash about. I don't actually watch Steven Universe, so if someone was to tell me if that's actually accurate to Garnet, that'd be great. But it is a neutral nature Pokemon, so I can definitely work with that. So it knows Tackle and Leer. Because it's my starter Pokemon, I don't actually have to give it an audition because Garnet here is the leader of the group. Oh yeah, I completely spaced something. Okay, so Unit 1, which, by the way, I will not be naming any of the units until I have a full unit. So, for Unit 1, we now have Garnet, which is a female. Okay, awesome. Okay, so that's that. So Unit 1 will be expanding as I actually catch Pokemon, and of the correct gender. But let's go ahead and start getting into battle. It is actually currently nighttime, which actually will affect some of the catches that I can possibly come across. But it is a Poochyena. I do not actually have Pokeballs yet, so I can't actually... A, my challenge doesn't start, and B, I don't have to worry about, like, dying and stuff. Although, preferably, I'm going to try my hardest not to get knocked out, because if I do get knocked out, I am going to drop a little bit of money, and money is going to be even more important. Alright, so, able to get an easy... Whoa, okay. So, just because I'm super paranoid and I don't want to actually lose any money at all, I'm going to go ahead and just hop by the lab, and I'm going to just go ahead and heal Garnet real quick. Which, this is the fastest, like, healing in the game, just because you don't actually have to talk to a Nurse Joy in order to heal your Pokemon. Plus, you don't have the animation of the Pokemon actually hopping up onto the thing. So I'm going to go ahead and battle one more Pokemon, get to level 6, and then I'm going to go ahead and proceed. Looks like Hoothoot may be catchable at some point. Alright, oh yeah, and then also I'm going to be taking notes on... Woo, critical hit. Nice, Garnet. I'm going to go ahead and be taking notes on which routes I have and haven't visited or done catches for. Just that way I know for a fact what I have and haven't done yet. I'll just put my notepad right there for now. Alright, and Garnet at level 6 immediately learns Smokescreen. Awesome. I think I'm actually fine to move forward a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and just advance. Because Garnet is level 6 already, so we'll put the viewer's suggestion here. Am I quiet? Am I quiet right now? I should be fine, but... Huh. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn down the game audio slightly. So it's a little bit quieter, so if you guys want to hear me, you might have to turn up your audio a little bit. But I am talking pretty loud and clear, so it shouldn't be an issue, honestly. Alright, so one more tackle, and that'll be an easy one for Garnet. Alright, I'm loud and clear with you. Okay, so... I don't know what that could be about, but just in case I did turn off my... or turn down the game audio, rather. Just in case. What do you have to say? Yes, that is good to know. Oh yeah, Cherry Grove is actually right there. Ooh. Gotta pick my... Oh, I don't actually have an apricorn bag. Oh well, that's a shame. Anyway, so we've made it to Cherry Grove City. Let's go ahead and get the tutorial from this guy. So alright, so that's the Pokemon Center. That's the Pokemart. And this is north of Cherry Grove. And that's where Mr. Pokemon's house is, which is where we need to go. And I think a new bit, actually, that Drayano added, which is the name of the person who made Storm Silver. Actually, that might be normal. I don't actually remember. It's been way too long since I've actually played Soul Silver. Out of all the generations, Soul Silver, Heart Gold, and then just regular Silver, Gold, Crystal. Gen 2 is the gen I know the least about, so... Alright, so just like that, we actually obtained the Old Rod already, so... Oh, that's my Pokemon. Oh. I apparently don't know how to buttons right now, which is interesting. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the key items, and I'm going to set this. By the way, just a, I guess, question for those of you in chat and those of you on YouTube. Would you like it if I played with the retro sounds instead of the regular sounds, at least for a little bit? Let me know, and I will think about maybe changing it over at some point. So, we have another Poochyena here. I actually really like Poochyena, so I definitely would not mind. Actually, Poochyena reminds me of my first Nuzlocke challenge that I ever did, so if I could get one for my team, I would be really happy. But yeah, Poochyena is a little bit tougher here, so... Oh, I guess it was just a bad damage roll, since RNG is kind of a thing. Okay, so Garnet grew to level 7. Alright, I think I'm pretty happy with that. I don't want Garnet to get too powerful, just because it's just going to make Pokemon catching hard later, if she starts one-shotting things, so... Alright, let's just go ahead and do a quick heal. I'm going to just press the space bar, which for me is speed up, so I'm just going to speed up me doing the thing. Oh yeah, I should actually, at some point or another, set up my box system. Actually, I'm going to just go ahead and do that now. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and go to move Pokemon, because this will let me name my boxes. So I'm... Oh. Yeah, so name. Oh, this is going to be X. this box will be filled with our X-Divas. So, the Pokemon that just could not quite perform up to snuff and fainted in battle. Okay, so that one, those are our X-Diva. Oh wait, there needs to be an S on the end of that. Done. Okay, cool. So, we have our X-Divas here. We have our green room. The green room is going to be where we put our current party members. Oh, I know. Space. And I'm just going to put an R and an M. Or, actually, instead I'm going to just put GRN, which is the annotation for green, and then room. Naming with Mr. Abby's missing. This is what you guys really wanted to see, right? Yeah, I know. It's not. Green room, so current party members, X-Divas, where we put those who couldn't make it, and then I'm going to go ahead and make this box my waitlist. Also, I'm the kind of person who likes to have proper upper and lower case, so don't mind me. So, let's go ahead and put our waitlist here. Okay. So, anything that I catch or anything that I store will be going into the green room. The waitlist will be reserved for those who are not quite on a team, but things I can't actually add yet. And then the X-Divas are going to be the Pokemon who have fainted, and I guess there's one more thing I need to put just to show how many times things have happened. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and name this group. The wannabes. Cool. So those who I basically didn't play Diva very well with. Alright, so that's going to be that. I don't have to worry about catching Pokemon yet. Okay. So, and then just, I guess as a quick statement, oh, something's happening. Oh, hello, old man. Oh, cool. Got the map. So, I guess one thing to note, if you'll see, I have my top screen on the right, my bottom screen on the left, and above the top screen you can see Hatsune Miku, Pokemon Diva F2nd with Miku, but you also see 3 other icons. Those are my power-ups. Oh, God, I'm going to keep kicking myself for this, by the way, throughout the playthrough, but they're actually lifelines. That's what I call them. That's what they are. I need to start really calling them by that. They are lifelines. These lifelines I will be using throughout the game to try to, I guess, try to elongate my run, whether or not I make it. Panic Boot, that's a star move. It's only doing 3 damage, so it's not too bad, but still. So throughout the game, I will be using those lifelines in order to try to, I guess, survive. Unneeded critical, but hey, you know what, Garnet? Just keep the crits coming, I do not mind at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and find a potion. Actually, now that I think about it, how many potions do I actually have? 6 potions. Okay, cool. That's a pretty good amount. What's up, bro? I am wearing running shoes. Okay, so, and then just a game mechanic that most people already know about is, the thing. The thing? Let's see, is this... Who are you, sir? Ah, okay, so this is where I get my apricot bag. Which is awesome, because I'm going to be wanting some of the specialty balls later, so I'm going to be starting to collect these apricorns now. Yay, apricorn tree. Raid. Okay. And then I guess one other thing for the YouTube audience, I'm not actually going to be ending off episodes like I normally do. Basically, everything is going to be a cut sort of deal. So, like for example, the first like 30 somewhat minutes might be one episode, but I'm not going to outro. I'm only going to outro at the end of play sessions, so you can actually kind of keep track of how many play sessions I've done of this game. Brush Killer, no, I have not completed a Nuzlocke with 0 losses before. Just how the nature of Pokemon is, it's really hard to actually pull off. I think I've had a Nuzlocke where I've beaten that I only had like 2 losses on. Actually, Mightyena was part of that playthrough, or Poochyena anyway. Wow, getting a lot of battles here. Oh, a Spinnerack, interesting. It's kind of interesting to see some of these Pokemon, and actually I'm quite excited that I'll be able to use like the entirety of the Pokemon like up to this game, just because I'm going to get to, oh god. Okay, no poison, good. I probably should have purchased an antidote if I would have known Spinnerack was in this forest. I probably would have. Alright, I might be using a potion later down the line. Garnet gets another level. I need to try... I might start running, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up... Oh! Speaking of antidotes. Okay, talking about PP. I don't even know why I'm talking to all these NPCs. Alright, because I want to, just in case. Alright, I'm going to walk this way towards Mr. Pokemon's house. Oh, hello, Cynthia. There's a pink apricorn here, so I want it. Okay. I'm going to actually drop a save here because actually I'm going to be save scumming, to be honest. I'm going to be using one of my lifelines here, actually. Wait, am I actually? Do I really need to? No, I don't really need to. You know, actually, no, I'm not going to use a lifeline here. Because it's early game, so actually I've made the rules a little bit easier for early game, so... Also, by the way, Cynthia's not actually in this game normally, but yeah. Alright. Travel the lands of Johto and Kanto, catching all the Pokemon known to mankind. So, talking about archaeology and stuff. Reminds you of a trainer you've met in Sinnoh. Anyway. Alright, so Cynthia is giving me an Eevee. Alright, I wonder what gender this Eevee is going to be, actually. Male. That's to be expected, so... Alright, so I was going to originally save scum for a girl, but... I don't actually see a reason why I would necessarily want to. So, I'm going to just go ahead and keep this male Eevee. But what to name it? Let's take a look at what we got here. I already know what I want my Eevee to be, because that's how far ahead I've been thinking. I'm just trying to find an appropriate name. You know what? You can probably guess which evolution I'm actually going to go with by this name, and I have every intention on raising this Eevee and having it be in my endgame teams. So, therefore, I'm going to give it the all-too-important name of Kaito. Alright. So, I now have Kaito in my team. Let's see, okay, so we have obtained an Eevee. However, I'm not necessarily going to get to keep it. Because this is a Pokemon that I have received. Wait. Technically the challenge hasn't started, but I am going to count this towards it anyway. So, now the Diva part of Divalocke comes in. By the way, I am playing for a mild nature, which is minus defense special attack. Interesting. For the nature I'm actually for the evolution I'm going for, it's not a bad nature, it's also not the best nature, just because the defense things are going to be actually a little spotty. Anyway, this is what we are playing for, and I'm going to go ahead and take off my headphones to my PC. And I'm going to put my headphones for a different game on. Why? Because it's Diva time. So, we just obtained a new Pokemon. Will I get to keep it? Well, that's going to be all on the rhythm game. So, I'm going to play a normal song because it is in a Pokeball, as you guys probably saw earlier. So I was going to do random, but because I have named this Eevee Kaito, I'm actually going to play a Kaito song, just because it's appropriate. There aren't actually that many Kaito songs, so... Oh, actually, I know what I wanted to do, for the name, if I were to do it, but anyway. So let's find a Kaito song. So, the options available to me are Wintry Winds, 1000 Year Solo, Eraser Zero. Let's see. I'm trying to think which one would be good. You know what, let's just go ahead and go with, Cantarella. Because it has Miku in it, and I like Miku a lot. And yeah, if this was a girl Eevee with the evolution I was going for, it would have been named a Miku, so it's appropriate that I'm actually playing Cantarella Grace Edition because it's got both the male and female name. Alright, so, Cantarella Grace Edition, normal. If I get a perfect, I automatically keep the Eevee. If I get an excellent, there's a 1 in 4 chance I don't get to keep it. If I get a great, then there's a 50% chance I get to keep it, and a 50% chance I don't. If I get a standard, 25% chance I keep it, 75% I don't, and if I just flat out fail the song, well, bad times are ahead. But anyway, let's go ahead and start Cantarella Grace Edition.
Fuck.
Damn. Damn. This is why this is a very merciless challenge. By the way, for those of you on Twitch, I'm going to go ahead and add the fumble, because that's the thing that's happening. Edit fumble count, and that is now at 30 because I just fumbled. Anyway, so unfortunately I have fumbled. This means that I am going to have to take a roll to see if I keep the Eevee or not. Like I said, I set it out to be merciless, so I have to get a perfect if I want to actually keep a Pokemon. Excellent's not good enough. The reason why I'm not playing it where Excellent is an automatic keep and Great is 25% chance of not keeping it and so on and so forth down the list is because I can Excellent about 99% of the songs on any difficulty. There are only 2 songs where I have Greats recorded as my best score. Actually, I'm going to just go ahead and show you guys why I'm doing it on Excellent. Anyway, so the reason why I am playing it so perfect is the standard for automatically keeping is because, as you can see here, I have gotten a perfect on every single normal song. This includes the extras. So, and on hard, it's the exact same case. I have gotten a perfect on every single hard song as well. This is why perfect is the standard that I need to uphold, because I want this to be challenging for myself, and it's going to be kind of boring if I just get to keep all my Pokemon. Now, when it comes to these, this is where it's going to get tough. This is where it's going to get really risky for me to play Diva, is because I only have perfects recorded on so many, and in fact I only have some greats recorded as well. I think I actually flubbed up the rules a little bit, because the original rule I was going to go with is that I just have to match my grade before the auto keep, and then 1 grade lower is when it starts to degenerate. But I never actually set up that rule, and thusly I will not be playing for that rule. So I have to get a perfect if I want to keep a Pokemon. Excellent is a 3 out of 4. So I'll be shooting for excellence when I'm playing on extreme. For normal and hard, I will be shooting for perfects and absolutely. Anyway, so that's enough of me stammering on about Diva. I'm going to go ahead and switch, or I'm going to back out here, and then I'm going to go ahead and switch it back to Pokemon. Take off my headphones, put on my other headphones, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up my random number generator. So, I'm going to go ahead and do this, click that, and bring up XSplit. I'm going to show you guys what's going on. So, on a 1, 2, or 3, I keep my Pokemon. I keep this Eevee that you guys are seeing. On a 4, my Pokemon goes straight into the wannabes. Alright, random number generator. Do I get to keep my Pokemon? Yes, I do! I receive a 2. Alright, and thusly, I get to, well, close down the random number generator. And now, Kaito gets to stay in our team. He has passed the test. He is ready to go. Oops.